Shida, and you're calling it MOGOKA, is a big drug problem in Mombasa. What's the genesis of this?
2 months after I got elected, I stirred the waters by doing exactly. All this happens because of financial matters. I stirred the waters by increasing the cess fees. And I got a whole hue and cry from every single person. Made me now be able to sit down with these gentlemen and ladies. This is 2 months after I got elected. I read out to them what the regulations of MIRAA say. I told them, these are the way the regulations are. Please, you cannot be able to sell near schools. You cannot be able to just transport the way you want to transport them unless we give you a specific license. Please do not go and do all this. True to their word, everyone said an oath that we're definitely going to be able to comply. We're going to do everything that needs to be done. Very recently, we stirred the waters again, because again, no one listens. And this time round, true to their word, every single person came over to me. I mean, everyone came and said, Governor, what you're doing, is hurting us. We're going to be able to comply. We're going to do everything. I got in a team. The mayor leadership came in and we proposed. I took 2 names of locals from there. Then I took 2 names as well from the people from Embu. I said, look, these are the places that are actually selling. Please, these are your kinsmen. Give them notice. You cannot be able to sell to children. You cannot expose our children to all this. Started playing Mickey Mouse games. These guys feel that, no, it's all right. This is another day that we're just going to be able to talk and talk and talk. And this is another day where everything is just going to be left to be idle. They did exactly that. Give an enforcement notice. Please close down this area. Please do not sell to our children. A week or so passes, and exactly the same places are still selling to our children. And let me tell you where the problem is. When you have a product where 3 children or 2 children can be able to get their lunch pocket money and access that product easily, that's a challenge. The conversation of the effect on MOGOKA on our children has not begun during my tenure. It just took someone to say that, look, I'm pressing the red button and enough is enough. There's been so much stereotype out there that the major problem in Mombasa is cocaine and heroin, which, by the way, we don't have a cocaine problem per se as a cocaine problem. The problem had always been heroin. But now this has even surpassed heroin.
What? MOGOKA has surpassed heroin?
Oh, yes.
In terms of its use? Because what are we talking about here?
In terms of use, in terms of people who've been affected. And I'm not giving you figures that are just based from my imagination. I'm giving you figures based on institutions that are there. This is a report that was done in 2019 by the Assembly of Mombasa. I was not even a governor yet. Look at how vicious this product has now ended up being into our children. A product that is in the year 2019. One of the issues that was asked, relative accessibility to the use of MOGOKA. 32.6% of those between 11 to 18 years said it was extremely easy to be able to get MOGOKA for them. 19 to 30 years, 43.1% of them indicated how easy it is for them to be able to get MOGOKA. Those who have actually used MOGOKA, this is 2019, who started using MOGOKA then, 10 years and below, a decent 20+% of these young people who were interviewed then actually confirmed on all this. You don't even go there. It even gives you, this is a detailed report that was done with the help of NACADA. It was with the help of the Public Health and Medical Services, the Directorate of Liquor in Mombasa. I was not even a governor yet. So this problem, the genesis of this problem is that it has started going on, it started getting into society from a very, very long time ago. Look at the figures that are there. Now, allow me just to go through my phone because I didn't print these particular documents. But I want to go through these particular details here. When you look at the likes of MIRAA, which is basically a rehab center and a place where they do psychiatric. And you look at the figures of the amount of people who have been admitted over the years, courtesy of MOGOKA. The figures are now becoming more and more profound. So let's leave MIRAA aside. Then you go to the second one. This is the Portrees Hospital, which is our own county facility. I get into the county facility. This was about last Sunday. 70 out of the 45 people who have been admitted, 45 out of the 70 people who are currently admitted, are all using MOGOKA. And it's one way or another related to MOGOKA. You go to Mombasa.
Why are they admitted?
Psychiatric problems. You know, you're giving MOGOKA to a child. Over the years, they continuously use it. This is causing a problem. And you know, people tend to believe, and this stereotype of taking us as if we're zombies who are just, no, you guys are not MOGOKA. Stop speaking about us if you don't know us. We're going to speak our own story. We're going to tell it the way it is. And the way it is that this product is affecting us.
So again,
and
Governor,
the way it is that the traders who are milking from the blood of our people are being insensitive. The fact remains, I sat down with these people. The fact remains, I pleaded with them, stop selling this product to our people. Stop selling it to our children more so. But that's where their daily money comes in. That's where they're getting their daily amounts, you know. And I'm hearing that it's a product that is bringing in 22 billion, where Mombasa is the largest consumer of this product. So by largest, I'm assuming what? We're doing, I don't know, 30-40% of this product? 30% or 40% of this product, a product that is cheaper than sukuma, a product that is cheaper than a boiled egg, a product that is easily available than a ballpoint pen, a product that is being sold outside our schools, a product that has now become associated that it is totally okay for a child to be able to use this. Someone had to come in and step in.
What are we looking at here, Governor? And I think that remains an overarching question here. That really, what are the effects of this? Because it has been already, from what I understand, classified as a drug, right? Through which there are there are properties that would then lead towards addiction. But then, what are the effects that we're talking about? If we talk about heroin, which you've admittedly said here is an issue in Mombasa, if we talk about cocaine, if we talk about the other drugs that when we hear them, we know what the effects are. Highly addictive, can cause hallucinations, would then take you towards the steps of some kind of psychiatric issue. What are the effects of this MOGOKA that we're talking about that is so worrying, that's getting us to the point whereby
our people are getting mad. We're having a problem with anxiety.
Mad when we say we're not
mental cases.
Okay.
We're getting a problem with young people not getting involved in school anymore.
Okay.
We're getting young people who are becoming more and more. You know, when you have, that's where the word dopamine effect comes in. When you take something and it makes you get that feel-good effect, the products that are in this make you feel that. And the time that you now stop using it, anger issues come in. This is a society issue. I lead people. I do not lead stones. I govern people. Those people are being affected by this product. And again, I'm stating this, and I always say this to any particular person, any media house. I want to give you figures. In 2021, we had about 105 people who were taken to the Mombasa Women Empowerment Network, which is a place where they do rehabilitation and they do psychiatric help for addicts. Then when you go to the year 2022, 115, 2023, 185. We're in the year 2024. We've not even reached mid-year. These are just people who've been admitted on MOGOKA related. Not heroin, nothing else. And by the way, they're surpassing heroin. And that's why I'm saying it's time for us to tell our own narrative. I'm tired of, and I will stop it, this stereotype of being told that, no, you guys are zombies because of heroin. No, we are not. In fact, we've made leaps in trying to be able to clear ourselves from this menace. And I'll not be the one during my time I'm going to see, and we are not going to be statistical reminders of what happens when leadership does not take charge.
I want to ask a couple of questions.
2024, we already have 169 people who've been taken to this institution. 169 versus 185 of last year. We're already surpassing what the amount of patients who are admitted in just one facility last year, and we are just halfway through it. Guess what? The younger generation that is getting more and more affected, the figures are not even climbing in a gradual manner. The figures are literally skyrocketing.
Numbers. Governor, 105 people in 2021, increased that by 10 in 2022, 115, increased that by 70 in 2023, 185. Already in the first five months of the year, we are at 170. This is and this is just one facility. You're saying Mombasa Women Empowerment
This is just one facility.
Network.
And by the way, Eric,
so
sorry,
in this network, in this facility, just tell us about this facility. Who is in this facility? Who's brought to this facility? And what happens here? Do we have
the ones who actually sent? This is just one facility. This is one facility. It's actually a more community based facility. This is one of we have three centers that people are taking for rehab. Sorry, actually Nakada. I'm even going to give you figures from Nakada. If you don't believe the one that is run by the county, you don't believe the ones that is run by the community, then there's the one that is run by the national government as well. Every single one of these are telling you a horrific story of the net effects of MOGOKA.
I want to ask the specific question, Governor, if you allow me, before you take this break. In this facility, let's say the Mombasa Women Empowerment Network, who is here, who's brought here, and what condition? How does somebody end up in this facility?
You know, when people start experiencing and they give these levels of... when you try and deny your body sleep, you try and you're continuously consuming something that eventually leads you to getting into depression. When you continuously abuse a substance, when a young person is growing, they're more vulnerable. Their systems are not fully developed yet. This is something that has now attacked our younger generation. And I'm telling you, I refuse for someone else to speak on our behalf.
Hold on, Governor. Just specifically, so what happens? How does somebody end up in this facility?
Their families take them there.
Why? What happens? What do they exhibit?
Of course, they exhibit mental issues. Some of them exhibit the fact that they have addiction problems. And, these figures that I'm giving you, these figures I'm giving you.
I'll give you the effects. I'm going to read this, okay? There are three types of effects. Ocular, something to do with your sight. Blurred vision, mydriasis. In the central nervous system, that's the second category. Dizziness, impaired cognitive functioning, fine tremor, insomnia, headaches. Lastly, psychiatric effects, lethargy, irritability, anorexia, psychotic reaction, depressive reactions, hallucinations.
Effects of
MOGOKA. These are the effects that it has. It's been categorized as to what it is that it has and how it manifests itself. The things that I have read are what you see in a person who consumes this, and they're in all these phases.
So they end up now in this facility because they have
It starts with blurred vision, and then you have dizziness,
mental instability.
Then, and in the end, you start hallucinating. You have depressive reactions. You have psychotic reactions. That is now what you see. Yes.
Let's take a break. Governor Abdul Samad Sharif Nassir is our guest this morning. He's the governor of Mombasa. He said MOGOKA is a big issue in Mombasa.